Yo, what is going on, guys? Today we are unboxing and reviewing a SMK helmet. This one was provided to me directly from the company. They reached out to me and said, hey, we are bringing this new brand to the USA and we want you to try it out and just provide your honest feedback on what you think about these helmets. In this case, I like modular helmets, so I went with the Gullwing S01 model. I am a 3XL and I got the beautiful red color one. So let's go ahead and pop it open, guys, and see what comes inside of the box. I know this one says that the Pinlock is already included, which is super cool. In case you guys don't know what a Pinlock is, well, it keeps that fogginess away from the windshield of the helmet, of course. So it comes with a windscreen. You get the transparent one, the standard one, and then you also get this Max Vision shield. It says, I believe this is the actual Pinlock for it, as you guys can observe. So this was all included. This is the windscreen. As I showed you guys before, this one seems to have a very nice color to it, but there we go. I think it's easier to just break it than trying to slide it out. And here it is, guys. This is gorgeous looking. And so we can see here the little screw for the Pinlock. It goes on the inside, as you can tell here. Very nice. And you guys won't believe the price. It is only about $199. It has vents on the upper side here. This is, by the way, the little bag for it as well. It came included, so you get tremendous value. On the top here, we can tell that we are dealing with vents, and then towards the bottom we also have something very similar here. This is a modular helmet, as I told you guys before. So to open it, it has a very cool feeling latch here. We do have to set up, there we go, the lower piece for it. I only wore it once real quick to make sure that the fitment was right, because I did get their 2XL size and it was a little bit tight. And this is the visor, the sun visor right here. As you guys can see, it's very nice and smooth. It has a lot of cushion on the inside. Feels super nice. I plan to put the audio system on this one. I have the Sena, and also add the mount for my rear light. I do have that as well. And you guys can see that color wise, this thing looks beautiful, just all the way around, guys. So what I'm gonna do is break it in for a couple of days, and then I'm gonna go on the bike, and as we are riding around on my Suzuki, I'm gonna talk about it and let you guys know what I really think about the Gullwing.
Much later.
We have now tested this SMK for the past month and a half approximately. I know I mentioned that I was going to do it for about a week, but since I really like this helmet and it got a lot of attention when it comes to styling, guys, I've had at least 10 compliments when I ride with groups saying that this helmet has a lot of style, and I do agree with it. Well, I decided to test it a little bit further just to come up with a proper review, and I think that I am ready for that. So when it comes to the paint and the quality of the exterior, it feels nice and premium. The latch for the modular side of the helmet feels very nice and firm as well. You do have a little release button towards the bottom, very easy to access, and it does have great ventilation as well. And I did test this helmet with the transparent windshield, and it was great. Keep in mind that it has the sun visor as well, so you can activate that with a little latch on the left side of the helmet, and it's very easy to access. You can feel it right away, so it's not like you're fishing for it. It is right there, and you're going to mainly use that with the transparent visor because, well, obvious reasons. You know that when you're riding under the sun, you do need some sun protection, so that's very easy to access. Now when you are wearing the other visor, in which I already tested it, and you guys are actually seeing that here, well, this one is amazing because you don't have to use that sun visor, and you can just simply have the standard windshield as a sun protection, which is amazing. And I do like the styling. A lot of people said that it looks way better with this type of windshield. Now keep in mind that it's not the best for nighttime. Even though I was able to use it at nighttime, you had to be like in the city area. But if you are in a more suburban area, an area where there's not a lot of illumination at nighttime, then you might want to go back to the transparent one. So in terms of quality, guys, it feels nice and very heavy duty. Now the padding on the inside, they don't feel as good quality as other brands. You know, I just have to throw that out there. It feels like they're very flimsy after you break them in, and that could be a common thing for a lot of helmets. But comparing it to something that is a lot more expensive as well, like the Choey that I have, well, the padding has remained about the same even after breaking it in. But this one, the padding got like a little bit soggy, but it still is very comfortable. It doesn't give you any type of pain anywhere around your head, which is super cool. Also, I did use this helmet under the rain, and I'm not talking about just a little sprinkle. It was some heavy rain, and it did great with no fogginess thanks to that Pinlock. And another great thing about it is that you can always seal the vents if you're getting too much air, or if the weather is colder. You can seal the vents, and even if you have the vents open, water still doesn't get inside. I was completely dry, at least my head was completely dry after some heavy rain, which is super cool. I'm looking forward to add the rear brake free device that I have for the lighting. As you guys know, brake free has been around for a while, and they come up with great products as well. Lighting on your helmet is quite important, so I ordered their mount so I can put it on this helmet as well. And I might install the Sena speaker mount as well, so that way I can use my Sena 50S on this helmet, just because I like it so much. Now, some of the things that I had to complain about, but I already mentioned it. One of them is the padding. The padding could have been better. Another thing is that you do get air noise at higher speed. So when you're doing like the highway, or if the day's kind of windy, you do get a little bit of a whistling noise coming from the windshield. And I tried it with the transparent and also the multicolor one that came with it, and they both gave me the same results. So that's an indication that we don't have proper seal for wind coming from the front side of the helmet. So those are basically my two major complaints. But at this price point, guys, $199, this thing is quite amazing. Just keep in mind that you might have to go a little bit size up. Like for instance, I'm a 2XL, and with this helmet I had to do a 3XL just to get it to fit. So I'm looking forward to, in the future, testing some other helmets that they offer, like carbon fiber. But unfortunately for the carbon fiber, they don't offer the modular type of helmet. It's going to be more like the standard, and I'm a little claustrophobic, so for me it's hard to test helmets that are not modular. They had to be modular, and they don't offer modular for the carbon material. So with this being said, guys, I have to say that this Gullwing is quite impressive at this price point. It is great looking, and overall it does provide some adequate protection. At least I feel like it when I'm wearing this particular helmet. So if you guys have any questions, just leave your comments down below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, and share. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next one.